Today, we're diving into the chilling world of the supernatural as we explore the 10 most haunted places in England. From ancient castles steeped in history to abandoned asylums echoing with whispers of the past. These locations are not just famous for their stunning architecture, but also for the ghostly legends that surround them. Whether you're a skeptic or a true believer, you'll want to stick around as we uncover spine-chilling stories of paranormal activity and the eerie encounters that have left visitors trembling. So, dim the lights and grab a snack as we embark on this journey through some of the most haunted locations England has to offer. I'm your host, Severed Soul. Number 10. Ashford Castle, Kent. Welcome to our chilling exploration of Ashford Castle in Kent, a place steeped in history and shrouded in ghostly legends. Join me as I delve into the eerie tales that haunt this ancient structure. This medieval castle is rumoured to be haunted by the ghost of a knight and other spectral figures. Ashford Castle, built in the 11th century, is a stunning example of medieval architecture. Originally constructed by the Normans, it served as a defensive fortification. However, its rich history has also birthed many haunting stories over the centuries. Visitors and ghost hunters alike have reported numerous encounters with the supernatural. One of the most famous spirits is that of a knight, who is said to roam the grounds, clad in armour, and forever guarding his castle. Visitors describe feeling a sudden chill, and the sound of clanking armour echoing through the walls, as if the knight is still fulfilling his duty. The ghost of the knight at Ashford Castle is one of the most enduring legends associated with this historic site. According to local folklore, the knight is said to be a former resident of the castle who met a tragic end, often tied to themes of loyalty and love. Witnesses have described the ghost as a spectral figure clad in armour, often seen wandering the grounds of the castle. Its presence is usually accompanied by the sound of clanking metal, reminiscent of armour being worn. The knight is thought to be a guardian spirit, forever protecting the castle and its grounds. Some tales suggest that he is searching for something or someone, possibly linked to a lost love, or a duty he failed to fulfill in life. Visitors and ghost hunters have reported feeling sudden chills when near certain areas of the castle, especially at night. Some have even claimed to have seen the knight's apparition, standing watch over the castle grounds at night. The legend of the knight may be rooted in the castle's history as a defensive stronghold. Its strategic importance during various conflicts might have given rise to stories of brave knights defending the castle with their lives. The haunting of the knight adds a layer of intrigue to Ashford Castle, making it a captivating destination for those interested in the paranormal and the rich tapestry of English history. Another presence is that of a lady, believed to be the knight's long-lost love. Legend has it that she died tragically, and she now wanders the castle in search of her beloved. Some visitors have reported seeing her apparition peering out of the castle windows, her gaze fixed on the horizon. The lady is believed to be the spirit of a noble woman who lived during the castle's active years. Many accounts suggest that she had a deep and tragic love for a knight who was either lost in battle or never returned from a journey. Witnesses have described her apparition as a sorrowful figure, often seen wearing a flowing gown that reflects the medieval style of her time. She is commonly spotted in the castle's windows or in the gardens, gazing longingly into the distance, perhaps waiting for her long-lost love to return. Visitors to Ainsford Castle have reported experiencing a range of supernatural phenomena often associated with the lady. Many have felt sudden chills in certain areas of the castle, especially in areas where her spirit is said to wander. Some have claimed to see lights flickering inexplicably, suggesting that her presence is near. Her story serves as a reminder of the human emotions tied to love and loss, making her a compelling figure in the lore of Ainsford Castle. Ainsford Castle has become a hotspot for paranormal investigations. Teams equipped with EMF meters and night vision cameras have captured unexplained supernatural phenomena, including mysterious orbs and disembodied voices. Local historians share stories of strange occurrences, such as doors opening and closing on their own, and the feeling of being watched. These tales add to the castle's allure, adding to its reputation as one of the UK's most haunted locations. Whether you believe in the paranormal or not, Ainsford Castle's rich history and ghostly legends make it a fascinating destination. Who knows what secrets lie within these ancient walls? Number 9. Sudley Castle, Gloucestershire. Sudley Castle dates back to the 15th century and has a rich history filled with royalty, battles, and intrigue. It was once the home of Queen Catherine Parr, the last wife of King Henry VIII. But, beyond its historical significance, Sudley Castle is said to be a hotspot of paranormal activity. First on our list is the spirit of Catherine Parr herself. Legend has it that her ghost roams the castle, particularly in the gardens where she loved spending her time. Visitors have reported feeling a sudden chill, and even catching glimpses of a woman dressed in white. The most famous ghost here is known as the White Lady. Some believe that she is the ghost of Catherine Parr herself, while others believe that she is a different lady altogether, a former resident who suffered a tragic fate. Witnesses claim to see her drifting through the gardens, her presence felt as a soft whisper in the air. But Catherine isn't the only spirit that haunts Sudley. There are tales of a phantom horseman often seen riding through the castle grounds, as well as strange sounds echoing through the castle at night. Doors slamming, footsteps heard in an empty room, and even the sound of a child laughing. Paranormal investigators have made Sudley Castle a frequent stop on their ghost hunting tours. They use various tools to capture evidence of the supernatural, and some have reported EVPs, capturing voices and whispers that seem to come from nowhere. If you're brave enough to visit Sudley Castle, keep your eyes peeled for any spectral signs. Guided tours are available, and who knows, you might just encounter one of its famous ghosts yourself. Number 8. The Red Lion, Avebury. This pub is known for its ghostly guests, including a former landlady and her dog. With a history steeped in mystery and ghostly encounters, the Red Lion Avebury is a must-visit for thrill-seekers and history buffs alike. Let's uncover the chilling tales that lurk within its walls. The Red Lion dates back to the 16th century, making it one of the oldest inns in Wiltshire. Nestled within the ancient stone circle of Avebury, this pub has seen centuries of history, serving locals and travellers alike. But with its long history, comes a host of ghostly legends. One of the most famous spirits said to haunt the Red Lion is that of a former landlady known as Mary. Legend has it that she still keeps a watchful eye over her beloved pub. Staff and patrons alike have reported seeing her apparition wandering the halls, dressed in period clothing, often accompanied by her dog. Mary isn't the only ghostly presence felt in this place. There are also tales of a ghostly child who roams the grounds of the Red Lion. Witnesses have described seeing a small figure playing in the garden, only to vanish when the child is approached. Some believe this child is linked to the ancient history of Avebury itself. Many have experienced strange occurrences, glasses moving on their own, cold spots in the air, and the feeling of being watched. Some guests have even reported hearing disembodied voices and laughter, as if the pub is alive with spirits. The Red Lion has become a hotspot for paranormal investigations. Ghost hunters have set up equipment to capture evidence of the supernatural. Some claim to have recorded EVPs, voices from beyond, guaranteed to send a chill down your spine. If you're curious about the paranormal, a visit to the Red Lion is an absolute must. Enjoy a pint, a hearty meal, and perhaps even a paranormal encounter. The pub's rich history and haunted reputation make it a fascinating stop for any adventurer. Number 7. Hingham Castle, Northumberland. With a history that stretches back over 800 years, Hingham Castle is one of the most haunted castles in England. The castle is steeped in tales of tragedy, battles, and of course, ghosts. Join me as we uncover the chilling stories that echo through these ancient walls. Hingham Castle was built in the 12th century and has served as a fortress, a royal residence, and even a refuge during the English Civil War. Its turbulent past is marked by tales of sieges and executions, which have undoubtedly contributed to its reputation as a haunted site. One of the most famous spirits said to haunt Hingham Castle is that of the White Lady. Legend has it that she was a noblewoman who met a tragic end within these walls. Visitors have reported seeing her apparition wandering through the corridors, often dressed in a long white gown. Many say she emits a sense of sorrow. But the ghostly tales don't end there. The castle is also home to the notorious torture chamber, where many were subjected to horrific fates. It's widely speculated that the spirits of those who suffered here still linger. Paranormal investigators have captured cold spots and strange noises, especially within this chilling area. Another spirit that haunts the castle is known as the Blue Boy. This ghost is said to be that of a young child who died tragically within the walls of the castle. Witnesses have claimed to have seen a small boy in blue clothing running through the corridors of the castle. Some believe he's searching for something or someone dear to him. Hingham Castle has attracted numerous ghost hunters and paranormal enthusiasts over the years. Many have reported capturing EVPs, unexplained voices, and some have even experienced physical sensations, like the feeling of being touched by unseen hands. The castle's dark history seems to resonate with the supernatural. If you're intrigued by the paranormal, a visit to Hingham Castle is an unforgettable experience. Guided ghost tours are available, giving you the chance to explore the haunted history of the castle firsthand. Just prepare for the unexpected. Number 6. Bley Rectory, Essex. Often dubbed the most haunted house in England, Bley Rectory in Essex has become a focal point for paranormal enthusiasts. With tales of ghostly apparitions, mysterious sounds, and tragic history, Bley Rectory induces fear in the most hardened thrill seekers. Let's dive into the spine-chilling stories that haunt this legendary site. Bley Rectory was built in 1863 and served as a home for the local rectors. However, it very quickly gained a reputation for supernatural occurrences. Over the years, numerous reports of ghostly sightings, strange noises, and even poltergeist activity have led to its legendary status as a haunted house. One of the most famous spirits associated with Bley Rectory is that of a ghostly nun. Legend has it that this nun was in love with a local priest, but met a tragic end in the nearby woods. Many visitors have reported seeing her apparition roaming the grounds, often wearing a long white flowing habit. But it's not just the ghost of the nun that haunts the rectory. Many accounts of poltergeist activity have been reported here. Witnesses have reported objects moving on their own, disembodied voices, and the sound of footsteps in an otherwise empty room. The phenomena was so intense that they attracted the attention of paranormal investigators, including the famous researcher Harry Price. Another very eerie aspect of Bley Rectory is its haunted bells. Many visitors to Bley Rectory have reported hearing the sound of ringing bells. However, Bley Rectory doesn't have any bells. These mysterious sounds have been attributed to the restless spirits that seem to linger in the area. Over the years, Bley Rectory has become a hotspot for ghost hunters and paranormal investigators. They've used various equipment to capture evidence of the supernatural, and many claim to have experienced unexplained phenomena during their visits. Some have even captured EVPs, whispers and voices from beyond the grave. Although the original rectory was destroyed by fire in 1939, the ruins still attract those curious about its haunted history. If you're interested in the paranormal, a visit to Bley Rectory is an absolute must. Keep your eyes peeled and your camera ready. Who knows what you might experience. Number 5. The Shambles York. With its narrow, cobbled pathways and its medieval architecture, the Shambles is not just a picturesque location, it's also a hotspot for paranormal activity. Join me as we delve into the eerie tales that linger within the shadows of this historic street. The Shambles dates back to the 14th century and was originally home to the butchers, with the name derived from the word shamble, meaning shelf of meat. The street is lined with timber-framed buildings that tell the stories of centuries gone by. However, with such a rich history, it should come as no surprise that many report that this street is haunted. One of the most infamous spirits said to haunt the Shambles is that of a butcher. Locals believe that the ghost of a former butcher who used to work here still roams this street, often seen still wearing his apron. Witnesses have reported feeling a sudden chill and hearing the sound of meat cleavers clanging, even when the shops are closed. Another well-known apparition is that of the Lady in White. Legend has it that she was a lady that met a tragic end on the Shambles. Many have described seeing her ghostly figure wandering through the street, often accompanied by a sense of sorrow. People claim to have felt her presence, especially near the old buildings where she is said to linger. Visitors to the Shambles have reported a variety of strange occurrences. Some have captured unexplained images on their cameras, while others have experienced odd sensations like the feeling of being touched or brushed against by an unseen force. The air often feels charged, as if the spirits of the past are still very much present. The Shambles is a very popular destination for ghost tours, where guides share chilling tales of the supernatural and lead participants through the haunted streets. Many ghost hunters have also visited the Shambles, hoping to capture proof of the paranormal. Some have reported EVPs and strange anomalies in their photos, adding to the street's already ghostly reputation. Whether you're a believer in the supernatural or just curious about the history, the atmosphere of this ancient street is truly captivating. But keep your eyes open. You never know what you might encounter at the Shambles. Number 4. The Ancient Ram Inn, Gloucestershire. With a history that dates back over 800 years, the ancient Ram Inn in Gloucestershire is one of England's most haunted locations. This inn has witnessed countless ghostly encounters and dark legends. Let's uncover the eerie stories that lurk within its walls. Over the centuries, it has functioned as an inn, a coaching house, and even a place for travellers seeking shelter. Its long history is steeped in mystery, making it a prime location for ghostly encounters. One of the most haunted areas of the ancient Ram Inn is its staircase. Many visitors have reported feeling an unsettling presence while climbing the stairs, with some even claiming to have been touched by an unseen force. The staircase is often described as having a heavy atmosphere, as if the spirits of those who once inhabited the inn are still watching. Among the spirits that haunt the inn, one of the most well known is that of the former landlord, who is said to still oversee his beloved establishment. Guests have reported seeing his apparition in the bar area, often accompanied by the strong smell of pipe tobacco. Many have claimed to have felt his presence, as if he is still ensuring that everything is in order. Another really chilling story revolves around what is known as the Witch's Room. This room is said to have been the site of dark rituals and the presence of a witch who lived in the area. Visitors have reported hearing strange chanting, feeling sudden cold spots, and have even experienced vivid nightmares during their stay. The room is infamous for its unsettling energy. The ancient Ram Inn is also well known for its poltergeist activity. Staff and guests have reported objects moving on their own, doors opening and slamming shut, and strange noises echoing through the halls. Some have even claimed to have seen furniture rearranged overnight, as if the spirits are playing tricks on the living. The inn has attracted numerous paranormal investigations over the years, all eager to capture evidence of the supernatural. Many have reported EVPs, unexplained voices on their recordings, and strange anomalies in their photographs. The ancient Ram Inn continues to be a hotspot for those interested in the paranormal. If you're one of those intrigued by the supernatural, a visit to the ancient Ram Inn is an unforgettable experience. Whether you're looking for a ghostly encounter or simply want to enjoy the historic atmosphere, this inn offers a unique glimpse into the past. Just be prepared for the unexpected. Number 3. Pluckley Village. Pluckley Village in Kent is often referred to as the most haunted village in England. With a rich history and numerous ghostly legends, Pluckley Village is a hotspot for paranormal investigators and curious explorers alike. Join me as we uncover the chilling tales that haunt this quaint little village. Pluckley Village has a history that dates back over 1,000 years. With its picturesque cottages and its beautiful countryside, it's really hard to imagine that this charming locale could be home to such haunting ghost stories. From tragic deaths to infamous hauntings, the village's past is steeped in mystery. One of the most famous spirits said to haunt Pluckley is that of the school headmaster. Witnesses have reported encountering a shadowy figure, often accompanied by the sound of footsteps echoing through the halls. Another haunting tale involves the White Lady of Pluckley. According to local lore, she was a woman whose life ended tragically whilst she was searching for her lost child. Many villagers have claimed to have seen her apparition wandering through the woods dressed in a long white gown, searching for her beloved child. Her sorrowful presence leaves an eerie feeling in the air. Pluckley is also said to be haunted by the ghost of a highwayman. This notorious figure was known for robbing travellers on the roads of the surrounding villages. Locals claim to have seen his ghostly figure lurking in the shadows, and some have even reported hearing the sounds of galloping hooves leaving in the night. One of the more modern ghost stories from Pluckley involves that of a mysterious hitchhiker. Drivers passing through the village have reported picking up a ghostly passenger, who suddenly disappears from the back seat before reaching their destination. This enigmatic presence leads to the village's haunting reputation, and leaves many wondering who this ghostly traveller might be. Pluckley Village is a popular destination for ghost tours, where guides share chilling stories and lead visitors to reportedly haunted locations. Many paranormal investigators have also flocked to the village, all eager to capture evidence of the supernatural. Some have reported strange occurrences, such as cold spots and unexplained noises during their visits. If you're fascinated by the paranormal, a trip to Pluckley Village is an absolute must. Whether you want to explore the haunting tales or simply enjoy the beautiful scenery, this village offers a unique blend of history and mystery. Number 2. Bram Stoker's Whitby. The stunning coastal town of Whitby in North Yorkshire is a place that inspired one of the most famous novels in literature, Bram Stoker's Dracula. With its dramatic landscapes, rich history, and Gothic architecture, Whitby played a crucial role in shaping the story of the infamous vampire. Join me as we explore the connections between this enchanting town and Stoker's legendary tale. Whitby has a fascinating history that spans back over 1,000 years. Once a bustling port and a centre for shipbuilding, it's also known for its picturesque abbey ruins and its charming streets. Its connection to literature began in the late 19th century when Bram Stoker visited the town in 1890. Stoker was captivated by Whitby's dramatic scenery, especially the Gothic ruins of Whitby Abbey. The Abbey's imposing presence on the cliffs overlooking the sea sparked Stoker's imagination and influenced the setting of Dracula. It's said that while Stoker was staying at the Royal Hotel, he began to formulate his ideas for the novel. In Dracula, the infamous Count arrives aboard the ship Demeter, which runs aground during a storm. The eerie atmosphere of the harbour and the rugged coastline provided the perfect backdrop for this dramatic moment. Stoker's vivid descriptions of Whitby's landscape draw heavily from his own experiences in the town. Whitby also influenced the characters in Dracula. The character of Mina Harker is inspired by Stoker's experience in the town, and her connection to the setting deepens the story's ties to this remarkable town. The haunting beauty of Whitby reflects the duality of the novel, its charm and its lurking dangers. Whitby Abbey itself is steeped in history and legend. The ruins date back to the 7th century and are believed to be haunted by various spirits. Visitors often report feeling an unusual presence while visiting the site, adding an extra layer of intrigue to the connection between the Abbey and Stoker's tale. Today, Whitby embraces its connection to Dracula, with various events and attractions, from ghost walks to Dracula-themed festivals. The town celebrates its literary heritage. You can find everything from themed shops to guided tours that take you through the locations featured in the novel itself. If you're a fan of Bram Stoker or Gothic literature, a visit to Whitby is an absolute must. The town's enchanting atmosphere, paired with its rich history and stunning views, and who knows, you might just feel the presence of Count Dracula himself. Before we reveal our number one haunted location in England, please tap the like button and subscribe to the channel for a feast of grim and grisly content. Number 1. The Tower of London. With a history that spans over 1,000 years, the Tower of London is one of the most iconic and haunted locations in the entire world. This fortress has seen its fair share of tragedy, betrayal, and ghostly encounters. Join me as we uncover the chilling tales that haunt the Tower of London. The Tower of London was founded by William the Conqueror in 1066 and has served various roles throughout history, from royal palace to prison and, of course, execution site. The tower's dark past is filled with stories of those who were imprisoned, tortured, and eventually executed within its walls, laying the groundwork for its many ghostly legends. One of the most famous spirits said to haunt the tower is, of course, that of Anne Boleyn. The second wife of King Henry VIII, Anne Boleyn was executed here in 1536. Many visitors have reported seeing her ghostly figure wandering the grounds, often described as headless, wearing a flowing white gown. Her tragic story continues to resonate, as she is often seen by the site of her very own execution. Another haunting tale involves the mysterious disappearance of the two princes, Edward V and his brother Richard. The young boys were imprisoned in the tower and were believed to have been murdered. Witnesses have reported hearing the sounds of children playing and crying near the bloody tower where they were last seen, adding to the chilling atmosphere of the site. The tower is also home to the ghost of the White Lady, often thought to be the spirit of Lady Jane Grey, the 9-day Queen. Executed at the tower in 1554, her ghost is said to roam the gardens, searching for peace. Visitors have reported feeling a cold breeze and seeing a flicker of white in their peripheral vision as they walk through the area. The Tower of London is guarded by the yeoman warders, also known as the Beefeaters, who have their own ghostly tales. Some have reported feeling a sense of unease while patrolling the beheading chamber, where many notable figures met their untimely end. The sounds of distant whispers and the feeling of being watched have left guards and visitors alike feeling on edge. In recent years, the tower has attracted ghost hunters and paranormal investigators eager to explore its haunted history. Many claim to have captured evidence of the supernatural, including EVPs and unexplained phenomena during their investigations. If you're fascinated by history or the paranormal, a visit to the Tower of London is definitely a must. The blend of rich history, stunning architecture, and ghostly tales make it an unforgettable experience. Just prepare for the unexpected. You never know what you might encounter. Thank you for joining us on this dive into the history of England's most haunted locations. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel for a feast of grim and grisly content. As always, thanks for watching. I'm your host, Severed Soul.